Today, on Leonidas TV, we talk about...
movies. I'm Clifford O'Shields.
And I'm Kyle Bonneau.
And welcome to Leonidas TV, to talk. Oh!
That was awesome.
That was awesome. Okay.
How's that for the new intro?
Yeah, you like that better than the last?
I know
one.
I do.
We're editing it right now, actually.
So, good thing for editing. Anyway, so,
Yeah.
would you like to talk about the movie first? We're picking three.
We're gonna do 3 movies. We're gonna do the last one. We're going 1 to 10. Why we love them, why we hate them, why they're so god fucking awful. We can talk about movies we hate, movies we love. Okay.
All right. Yeah, clapping hurts, guys.
You go
hit
first.
Don't hit
You
yourself
go
that
first.
hard. All right. So, first movie I'm gonna talk about: Pacific Rim.
Damn you, mother!
I didn't know he was gonna pick that, but now I do.
You know I love that movie.
I love that movie more. It's true.
He knows I was gonna fucking pick Pacific.
Anyway, Pacific Rim is all about action, essentially, and
If you're an anime fan and you like mech anime, you're gonna love Pacific Rim. There's in the Pacific Ocean there's like an alien like race in like another dimension, but it's like a water type race, and it opened a portal through the Pacific Ocean, and it sends giant creatures known as kaiju, which is the Japanese word for giant monster, to wipe out the human race.
and to combat them, the humans made Jaegers,
Giant robots,
which means hunter in German, and they are.
means hunter. They are basically, they're controlled by 2 pilots. Each pilot has to be compatible with the next, because one controls the one side, the other controls the other.
Left hemisphere, right hemisphere.
Yes, because when they first tried it, the stress that one Jaeger puts on a pilot is too much. There's like been 2 survivors in the movie from a 1 pilot battle.
Yeah. Raleigh, which is the main character, and
Riley.
It's hard to pronounce.
It's not hard to pronounce. It's a simple name.
Raleigh. I don't know. We'll call him R. Well, I will. You'll call him.
I'll call him Riley.
Yeah.
And I don't know the general's name. I just refer to him as General Badass.
Today we're canceling the apocalypse. Okay.
That is my favorite. That's one of my favorite lines.
Anyway,
I
back to
swear.
the discussion of the movie. That's what the plot is basically about. It's about the aliens fighting the Jaegers, which are piloted by the 2 pilots. So, what happens is that I'm gonna rate this movie to begin with. It is the best dumb movie ever made. 10 out of 10. IGN.
Are you serious? You're gonna rate it 10 out of 10?
Yes.
A lot of people didn't like it.
I know.
I didn't know you were gonna rate it 10 out of 10. Holy shit, talking mushrooms.
For the genre that it is in, it is absolutely perfect.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Like the genre that is in.
I like this movie because I like giant scale battles. I don't like not only giant armies attacking each other, giant like monsters going one-on-one.
Against one another.
Yeah, that's what one-on-one is.
That's true.
But it's not even just have to be monsters. It could just be normal dudes fighting it out. But my main problem with it is it was so short. It was shorter than I wanted it to be.
It was a 2-hour plus movie, but
That's the thing I have a problem with.
well, they're making a second one.
They're making a second one.
Guillermo del Toro, the director, he said that even though the release date was canceled, that he's actually going to make the movie. So
Thank God for that guy.
look for that.
Bless his soul.
But watch the first movie first.
Yeah, watch it. Don't just go to the second movie. Watch the first movie, you little bitch. Rated an 8.3 out of 10.
Okay.
Mainly because I get annoyed at the fact that there's normally 4 Jaeger pilots left, but 2 of them got killed because apparently they suck so bad that they can't.
He's very angry about this. Oh, he's coming back. Yay. Yep.
Okay, moving on. My first movie,
I didn't finish talking about what you doing,
I
son.
thought you were finished.
No.
Oh, didn't you?
Look, the fight scenes in it
Oh my god.
Alright. are absolutely fantastic. The weapons, on the other hand, do need work.
The weapons?
Okay?
What do you expect them to do for a freaking like build like skyscraper tall robots?
Well, they're already skyscraper tall to match the height of the kaiju. But
Yeah, but sometimes they get dwarfed by the kaiju. You saw the Category 5 one?
the Category 5 one was absolutely amazing.
That Category 5. The movie's a spectacle. That's one of you can
Yeah.
say. It's a spectacle.
It's a 9-year-old's dream.
My favorite scene, one of my favorite scenes is like that scene where he's like, that father and son see it, and you see how the size compares to a full-grown man and a little boy to a giant robot.
Oh, yeah. And then there's the one scene, like, when he takes down the crab monster, and
Oh yeah, when
yeah.
there's like this scene where there's a little girl scared, and the general badass comes in, and he's a survivor of a one pilot incident, and he just whoops its ass, and he comes by and he's like, "Are you okay?" And he just takes the girl in.
And you see him standing on top of the Jaeger when he gets out, and it's like it's an iconic shot for the movie.
And my favorite line, like you said, is where he says that he's canceling the apocalypse.
Yeah, you'll see that if you watch the movie.
Watch
which
it.
You should.
Watch it. I'll
Right.
find you.
Now you're into like spaghetti westerns, and you know how the bad, and the ugly, and a fistful of dollars and a few dollars more trilogy movie thing is. Okay, for that genre of western, that's what Pacific Rim is for its genre. It's perfection. Now, did you think of a movie?
I did.
Okay.
Gravity. I have not seen Interstellar. I want to. I want to see Interstellar. But for me, Gravity, it's a type of movie where there's basically one main character. Yes, George Clooney is in it, but he's not in it for all of it. One main character is stuck in space by herself. With her air is running out. She gets in a lot of close calls. It is a suspenseful movie. Afterwards, I remember like when the credits popped up, I was like, I didn't know what to do. Because it's like a movie where there's no really that many characters.
It's centered around like one major protagonist.
It's her trying to survive in space by herself.
So basically, it's like man versus nature kind of sort of thing.
But in this situation, it's woman
versus space, and space plays like the main antagonist of the whole.
Space is the main antagonist because she's running out of air and she doesn't know what to do.
And she starts like hallucinating.
She wants to give up at some points. There's actually a point where she did give up.
It's a struggle.
It's her. She's struggling to keep her mindset. For me,
that's what the main premise is.
It's a good movie, but it's not a great movie. It's not like, let's go watch Gravity. It's more like, hey, let's go. You want to watch Gravity?
Sure.
Yeah, it's not that. It's suspenseful. Don't get me wrong. That movie's suspenseful as hell, but it's not.
It's a Netflix and chill movie, not a movie that you'd actually take time to watch. That's my description of it.
I rate it a 7.5 out of 10, and
I would rate it higher, and that's my opinion.
Yeah, it's not a great movie. That's my problem with it.
Okay. But it is good. You and your bae can watch it on Netflix once it comes out. Alright, on to the next movie, which I'm going to say is Fast and Furious 5.
I knew you were
Fast
gonna
5. I will give my opinion on it very quickly. It is a good movie, but there is no plot at all whatsoever.
There's a plot.
There's a plot, but the reason for the plot is completely stupid. Alright? So, what happens is that they're getting cars for a job. I know, Fast and Furious. It's funny how the name kind of goes with the car thing. Anyway, basically what happens is that they're getting cars, and for some reason one of the main characters, Dom.
Don, not Dom.
It's Dominic Toretto, not Dominic Toretto.
Yeah, I keep hearing people calling him Don, so it's a bit in my brain, Don.
Okay. Anyway, what happens is that he says to pick the specific car for some reason, because he has a feeling about it or something, and then they chase after him because of that car.
Oh.
And what's in the car.
So, basically the plot goes on, he's getting chased by the guys he stole the car from, and a military group of soldiers.
Led by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Love Dwayne Rock Johnson. He is awesome. The fact that my favorite scene is the scene where, I'm just spoiling it, but I don't care. That's something you should look forward to. And it was going to happen anyways. Dominic Toretto versus Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
It was good.
Oh my god. They really did not fucking like each other.
No.
Dwayne pissed Dominic off so bad. Holy hell.
Alright. Just everything after what happens on the train, which is where the car thing takes
That's
place.
when everything. That's when the main.
That's when everything gets good.
That's when shit hits the fan.
Some stuff doesn't make sense, but you figure it out along the way.
If you watch the whole entire Fast and Furious movie, characters that come in, you'll understand why they brought in. But if you have not seen every single little Fast and Furious movie, I don't know why I said Transformers, then you're not gonna understand it.
Also, something against the franchise is that there are movies that are out of whack, which I'm actually okay with because it's cool that way. You'll figure that out once you watch it.
What do you rate it?
To rate the movie, I will give it a 7, but only because the plot doesn't make sense in the beginning and there's no reason for the rest of the movie to happen because of it.
You give it an 8. So really I can say.
Alright,
Just
next
an 8.
movie for you.
Transformers Revenge of the Fallen.
Forest fight is the only reason this movie gets 10 out of 10.
I had not seen New Moon because I didn't want to see the New Moon. Actually, I did
Dark
see
of the Moon.
Dark of the Moon. I actually did see Dark of the Moon. Now that I think about it, but I just don't remember that much about it. I like Dark of the Moon, but it's not my movie. I'll watch it again. It's like it's tied with my least favorite one, Dark Moon. Least favorite Transformer movie.
That's your least favorite?
No, it's tied with the first one.
First one was good for what it was, but let's talk about the Revenge of the Fallen first.
That's the second one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just making sure. What I like about the movie is that it puts you in a position where you're wondering, oh, now what? Multiple times I was sitting there like, what are they gonna do now? Because there's a scene where, if you haven't seen the movie, I'm gonna spoil it right now, so I'm gonna put where to click to get past the spoiler. Optimus Prime, when he died, I was like, oh shit, now what? What's gonna happen now?
And also the way he goes out is totally bogus.
He doesn't kill, but he whoops Megatron, Starscream, and whoever the fuck the tank guy was.
The tank guy.
Wait, hold on. What was the tank guy?
Tank guy was Devastator with the mech.
Devastator was the big ass one.
Yeah.
Holy hell.
I'm directly below the enemy scrotum.
When that forest scene, I was like,
The best scene.
because in the first one, didn't Optimus Prime get his ass kicked?
Optimus Prime was a wuss in the first movie.
Megatron versus Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime got his ass kicked in round 1, but round 2, he kicked everyone's ass.
Optimus Prime would have won, okay? But the movie said, no, he can't win. For some reason.
My favorite line, one of my favorite lines of all time was, I'll take you all on.
Yes.
He was like, they're like, okay, which one do you want to take off first? Like, I'll take you on. Kicks all their asses. I was like, during the movie, I was like,
You were like, no, I remember my
Oh my
reaction, okay? Because I hadn't watched it in like 3 years, okay? I'm just like, I'm ready for the forest fight. I'm ready for the forest fight. I'm ready for the forest fight. Forest fight comes on. Oh my god.
I was mean during like every single time somebody was, holy shit. But when he died, my reaction went from
Shock.
to this.
You felt bad.
I wasn't blinking, I wasn't breathing, I wasn't doing anything. I was stood there shocked at the fact that, holy hell, Optimus Prime just died.
It didn't. It's just, and you were mad because it was completely unfair that he lost the fight. But can we move on from that? It's like
yeah,
the people from the spoilered one.
Yeah, but when I saw Devastator, I said, holy shit.
When I saw Devastator, I went intense fangirling for one reason. I watched the original TV show, and I haven't been able to watch all of it yet. But anyway,
I watched the old cartoon once.
I watched the old cartoon, and I need to see the movie for it too. I need to see it. And
I actually have 2 movies.
Well, you're gonna have to like show me it.
Well, yeah, but they're old, so I have to like clean the disc.
Okay, that's fine. I need to watch them. Anyway, but Devastator is a great addition to the film, and then he got his butt kicked by a railgun, and it was awesome.
When that happened, that was another old shit. This is my old shit.
And then Optimus Prime
gets revived, and then that old like Transformers sacrificed himself to make
Jetfire.
Optimus Prime a strict, no doubt, Hall of Fame badass. He's now in the Badass Hall of Fame. along with the guy who sacrificed himself, man, because he just whooped the Fallen and Megatron's ass again.
If you want to see but the thing is, the fights were too brief. That's the one
That's
issue
what
with
pissed
it.
me off. When I thought Devastator was gonna be there for a long time. When he first came out, I was like, oh shit. And when he died, I was like, ah shit.
By the way, the twins are great.
The twins are funny as
Twins
hell.
are funny.
Yeah. Okay. Did we rate it, or did we just
No,
get
we
too?
didn't rate it yet. We got out of
into-
hand.
Yeah, we got out of hand because that movie's awesome.
All right.
Since I should probably rate it first. I'll probably give it an 8.5 out of 10. I've not gone past 8.5.
No, you haven't. Well, you did 8.7 for one of them, I think.
Which one?
I don't know.
I don't think I've done 8.
Highlights for this movie are the forest fight and when Optimus Prime goes complete OG on everything.
And when Devastator comes in.
Yes.
Because you cannot fathom the scale on how freaking monstrous that guy was. I mean, in Dark Moon, the enemies got bigger and bigger. But come on.
Devastator, bro.
Devastator was the original. Was the OG.
Right. So I would rate it, compared to the other Transformers movies, I will rate it also an 8.5.
For a third and final one.
Third and final one. For my last movie, I shall do the movie that people do not like, but love at the same time. Transformers 4. Age of Extinction.
Thank you!
We're gonna do a whole segment on Transformers.
Yeah, because Transformers is awesome. You know what kind of pissed me off? When the humans recreated Transformers.
I hated that.
I hated those guys. How do you cannot, they are not Transformers. Hell no. The way they transform, you do this. I can't.
To quote
I can't.
Tyrese Gibson from the second one, if God made us in his image, who created them? And apparently we created a bunch of them, and they all suck.
Stinger sucked.
They suck. Honestly, they had 50 plus Decepticons that they made, alright? Essentially because of, you know,
And so what are we supposed to call these guys?
Galvatron coming back.
Oh yeah, Galvatron.
Even though he was Megatron before, just saying. Spoilers! Anyway, but in the movie, the human cast is changed from Shia LaBeouf,
Oh yeah, it's
or
a
Valve, however you want to say it.
LaBeouf.
Running from your life. From
To
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf to Mark Wahlberg. That's something kind of annoyed me.
He's
But
more of an action star than Shia LaBeouf was, but
Shia LaBeouf was a little bitch in the movies. Let's be honest. In the first one,
he was a horny teenager. That's what he was.
In the
all
first
through
one,
all
he
movies.
was a little bitch.
But he still managed to kill Megatron. Like,
Okay, we gotta hurry up because we have like 4 minutes left.
oh yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so rate it quickly.
All right, rating it. I will rate it an 8 because the action was awesome
I'm rating it.
and it was long, which is good.
I'm rating it at 9.5.
But
9.5. My final movie is Pirates of the Caribbean. The third one. I don't know what it's called. Forgot. The third one. I think it's called.
is it at World's End?
At World's End, yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna say my major problem with it. It was way too long.
And it didn't capture the magic or go beyond the magic of what the first one was.
I didn't really like the first one, to be honest.
Orlando Bloom, still flawless, and Keira Knightley, always flawless.
Johnny Depp, one of my favorite actors. But it was just really, really long. What I liked about the movie is that when I saw the trailer, you saw like whirlpools and stuff like that. And another thing that I thought was cool when they showed the Kraken again.
We didn't see much of that again.
Yeah, the Kraken. Spoiler if you haven't seen it. Kraken's dead. You can't.
I went like this to empathize death.
Yeah, Jack Sparrow killed it. I liked it. I liked it a lot. We got to see that tentacle dude get got.
Davy Jones. Davy Jones is the weird squid dude with the weird beard.
I was talking about the Kraken tentacle dude.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, and then Davy Jones got what it was. He got what he needed to get.
First movie that came out for it was definitely a 9. It was fantastic.
Or one, we're not talking about the first one. We're talking about this one.
But I'm comparing it to the last one.
Yeah.
That is, well, the third one.
Well, the third one wasn't the last one. There's
4.
There's 4.
And now there can be 5, I think.
Yeah, they're coming up with 5, but Johnny Depp got injured or something, so it's gonna be a lot. Yeah, I can't really say much about it. I liked it. It was so long. I can't get that fact out of my head. It was such a long movie. And
Length is important when you're trying to condense.
like, if you ever seen 2001: Space Odyssey was almost 4 hours long, I think.
And also the director's cut for
Space Odyssey was like 2 hours. I think almost 2 hours. But I don't watch director's cuts. I prefer to watch the entire movie in general. Yeah, it was just such a long movie, and that kind of got on my nerves.
It was repetitive.
Yeah, it was way too long. But Jack Sparrow, you can't seem to get enough of. I can never have enough of him. I like the way he goes about things. It's funny.
It could have been a lot better.
When he came back,
Peanuts.
When he came back, it was the way I always expect him to come back in movies like this. It's such an awkwardly way.
Awkwardly done. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just the way he comes in. He was in Davy Jones' locker and he got out.
That's the movie.
Yeah, now that I think about it, the movie kind of sucked.
If you've noticed that we haven't talked much about it, it's because it doesn't have a lot of relevance regarding pop culture, because you don't have a lot of people going, hey, remember watching, Pirates of the Caribbean 3? People can be like,
No, because it's
briefly.
Yeah, because how long it is. I mean, if I could have talked a lot of good things about it.
How would you rate it?
Oh. Probably,
I will give it a 5.
I'll give it a, 5. 5 point. Yeah, 5.5. I can't go higher than 5.
I give it a 5.
I'm trying to push its rating, but I can't. It's a 5.5. That movie was... When I first watched it, I thought it was amazing, but now that I'm thinking about it, it wasn't really that good.
It doesn't have a lot of relevance.
Yeah. It could have been I wish it was shorter.
Could have been better.
But you can't really remember a lot about it because of how long it was.
It's kind of like ocean, ships, weird lady.
Don't get me wrong, it has a lot of epic moments, like in the final battle, that was really epic.
Yes.
But
that was
you
awesome.
briefly remember it because how long it was.
We're just gonna cut the video here because nothing matters.
Yeah, we can't really talk anymore about it. It was so long, you barely remember anything about it. I'm gonna try to rewatch it and try to watch another thing, and I'm probably not gonna remember much about it because how long it was. But yeah, it's all we can talk about for this segment. So what movies did we do?
We did.
Well, say the
Pacific
movies.
Rim,
Yeah.
Transformers 2, Transformers 4, and Gravity.
Gravity.
And we just did this movie.
And then Fast and Furious.
And Fast and Furious.
So we're gonna probably do this again.
Outro time.
Yeah, outro time. We're probably gonna do this with more people. We're probably gonna bring, another person in.
I don't know.
Maybe. We're gonna cut it here, and I'm gonna go edit it. He's gonna work on something else. And I'm Clifford O'Shields.
I'm Kyle Benu.
And this has been like Leo Nice TV, The Talk, and I hope you enjoyed this. Let us know what you think about these movies. Let us know if you think they sucked, they were god-awful, and I just got a text message.
Congratulations. It's a girl. I hope that's really not what it's about. Because then you're just going to be like running home. She's not pregnant.
It's my sister.
Alright.
So,
Outro time.
Yeah,
Kyle
bye.
Benu, CJ O'Shields.
Clifford O'Shields. Bastard. Bye.
I feel so bad about that.